BHP to destroy at least 40 Aboriginal sites, up to 15,000 years old, to expand Pilbara mine.
Here's a summary of the article.
Mining giant BHP Billiton is poised to destroy at least 40 and possibly as many as 86 significant Aboriginal sites in the central Pilbara to expand its $4.5 billion South Flank iron ore mining operation, even though its own reports show it is aware that the traditional owners are deeply opposed to the move. BHP's report in September 2019 identified 22 sites of artifact scatters, culturally modified trees, rock shelters with painted rock art, stone arrangements, and 40 built structures believed to be potential archaeological sites. Under Section 18 of the Western Australian Aboriginal Heritage Act, the traditional owners, in this case the Banjima people, are unable to lodge objections or to prevent their sacred sites from being damaged. They said they were worried about the cumulative impact of so many sites being the subject of a single notice for destruction and that not one of the sites is deemed worthy of protection in situ by BHP. BHP's 2019 report said, it had taken into account the views and recommendations provided by the Banjima representatives during the consultation and inspection, but decided it was not reasonably practicable for BHP to avoid the 86 potential archaeological sites at the South Flank mine development area. BHP suggested the areas could be excavated, salvaged or deconstructed but also noted the Banjima did not want any of the objects or heritage values within the 86 potential archaeological sites to be removed or relocated. All 86 sites identified in the BHP application were assessed by the Aboriginal Cultural Materials Committee, which controls the protection of heritage, but only 40 were considered by the ACMC to meet the threshold required to be a protected heritage site, despite the Banjima saying all 86 should be protected. BHP said ministerial consent for its Section 18 application covered approximately 40 heritage sites.
This post received a score of 42,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Except BHP won't know about the sites till after they destroy them.
But that's okay, because they will apologize after the fact.
Wasuri.
But we've brought you a 24-pack of water bottles to make up for it.
The government will fine 2 people with no assets who will declare bankruptcy and the fines will be paid by the taxpayer or not at all. The 2 will have everything they ever need provided to them by BHP. Nothing to fear, citizens. The system is working as it's designed to.
How do we stop corruption? Maybe a new country could be created?
Pretoria.
I know you're joking, but as an American this is what I'm getting close to.
This is where I have been for 15 years. But I am only 27, so just not got past my rebellious stage.
This is so messed up. Even more messed up than the corporation is the federal government not doing anything about it, though.
Not doing anything? Stuff like this is why corporations have lobbyists. Guaranteed some of the politicians are making a lot of money off of this.
Ask Alaska's politicians about this. Pebble Mine, Northern Dynasty, wants to build the biggest open-pit mine in North America. Also at the heart of the world's last big salmon run. They have been fighting this mine for over a decade and now it's got a corrupt EPA saying it looks good to them.
I am feeling bad when I hear this. So sad.
Elections have consequences.
6 more months
is a lifetime, based on how 2020's been going. And, I got some sad news for you, it is possible he wins again. Remember, this isn't a popular vote competition. He doesn't need to win the popular vote. So, good chance those 6 months turn into 4 years and 6 months. Did that make you feel better?
No.
Trial balloon succeeded. This is what happens when we don't push back.
And if we push back?
Tear gas, or depending on your politicians, a non-chemical irritant in gaseous form.
V for Vendetta, except instead of Guy Fawkes masks, old school gas masks. Bonus, you don't catch COVID.
Instead you get mesothelioma. Those old school masks often had asbestos filters.
Greater than mesothelioma. I immediately am reliving those class action lawsuit commercials every time I see or hear that word.
15,000 years old. WTF, Australia?
Indigenous Australians are one of the oldest living cultures on Earth. So naturally we stole their children, land, shot them, pushed them into remote areas with no resources, destroy their sites and language and practices, and wonder why they have a lower life expectancy and hate us. Then we literally blame them for having issues with alcoholism, low education etc. They are about one of our footy players who was subject to some absolutely atrocious racism in the not-too-distant past.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.